Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Life with Marion and Joe and our continuation of our Christmas 2021 series. And I'm not ready for the home tour yet. I'm putting that video together. It should be out shortly. So today I just wanted to go over some of the ways that I try to keep a cohesive look throughout an area. So downstairs we have a lot of things going on. So I have to try to figure out how can I make a common thread through room by room so that it doesn't look disjointed, disoriented, and like visual clutter, which is always a problem for me. I can't stand visual clutter. And with all of this stuff out, it becomes a challenge for me to figure out how I'm going to do that. So usually I use a one common thread throughout that even if only I understand it, it's that I understand it and subliminally other people will get it. So actually what I did this year was I used red as the common thread. So we'll start here looking at this ribbon on the tree. And this is a black and white farmhouse glam kind of a tree. But what I did was I combined the black and white check ribbon with red. Now the majority of the tree has white and black on it, but I did add in pops of red, a couple of red ornaments here and there, especially in the interior, to try to bring that red out. Now look at that arrangement that I have on the table. It's all black and white and silver, but one red ball there, which that's all you need. It just ties that entire color idea together. It's just, again, it's there. I know it's there, but people might not realize it's there or why it's there. And on the couch here, you see also I have the white slip covers on, the black and white pillows, the black and white check, but there you go. There's that red pillow again to make that thread that I'm going to use throughout the entire first floor. Even if it's as simple as something like this, a cardinal on a tree, again, it brings that pop of red somewhere to the eye. And again, most people don't realize why it's there or what it's there for, but they just know that it is there, and it makes that impression for them. Here in the foyer on the stairway, you see I used a lot of red. Again, I used that poinsettia ribbon, and again, I doubled it up with the red ribbon because my common thread again is red. So I used a lot of red picks and a lot of red ribbon. In addition to that, I chose to use a lot of poinsettia here in the foyer. So down around the bottom of the tree, I made the tree skirt with poinsettia as well as this lantern, which is actually up on an ottoman, and I just used a lot of poinsettia around the bottom of it to hide the ottoman, and again, to incorporate that red. Now on the big tree, what I did, there's a multitude of ornaments on that tree and there's every single color. So what I did was I put red balls on the interior and then I finished with red balls on the exterior, just again to carry over that red, and it brings that whole cohesive look to the tree and to the room. Here in the family room, my lodge styled room, again, now I'm using a lot of red berries in here. So although I have some icy elements like snowflakes and icicles and things like that, I have the red berries to carry out my red theme here. Even a simple red bow on this little white lantern down here will bring the eye there, and it doesn't hold it there, but again, it acknowledges that that color is there, giving more of a cohesive look to your entire presentation that you have going on. Now, again, you see here on the coffee table, I have the red glass candle holders. I have red candles inside there, poinsettias in a red container, the cardinal box, and if you notice, I have red pillows, and I even put an area rug that is outlined in red. Now, a big thing this year is that check, and we had some, so again, and I thought it felt very lodgy, and once again, red, so we used it here, and I have the red slip covers on these pillows. They jingle all the way, and have yourself a merry little Christmas. Slip covers. Up on the wall, notice red vase, berries again. I have cardinal over there and a red bow on that gate thing that I have there. So it's just, I don't know, it just, for me, it just makes everything look a little bit better. On top of the picture over here, what I did was I took some garland and I put some red ribbon there and a couple of berries that you really can't see, just to carry out that theme throughout the room so that it just feels cohesive and together. The check pillow again near the fireplace to, bring home that lodgy kind of a feeling. And I have a lot of check going on in this whole area down on the hearth and on the mantle itself, as well as on the window treatments. I used a lot of red berries and ornaments that I covered in red check material, and bird houses that have red check roofs with the cardinals in them. So, and you know what's weird? I mean, it doesn't feel overwhelmingly red. You just know that it all kind of goes together. So here's the mantle. You can see I have a lot of the red check ribbon, and I paired it with red ribbon itself as well, and then the red berries, which I don't think I took a close-up of the berries on the mantle or on the window. I see a window picture coming up right now. No, that's these are the columns that lead into the area that I call Santa's office. So what I did was I took some red berries and I wrapped them around the top, as well as red ribbon around the column to try to make it look kind of like a big piece of candy. Here on this wall unit, you see a lot of elves and stuff, and I introduced green here because this is the Santa's office area. But once again, that same red ribbon, and this is the same red ribbon that I'm using throughout the entire lower level so that it all does match one another. Now on this tree, on the reindeer tree, I did not use any ribbon, but notice what did I do? I added in red balls and I added in some holly with a little bit of red berries. So once again, it pulls that red over to this piece. Now I didn't use a lot of red on that piece, but I did highlight it. So even with a little thing like a red candle or that elf with his red hat, once again, it helps with the in my eyes so that it doesn't look so disjointed. That's the biggest problem I always face when I'll go into somebody's house or something like that, or even if I view it and there's so many things going on. I mean, it's beautiful, but it takes my breath away a little bit because I don't know where to look and I don't feel the cohesiveness that I particularly care for. So like I said, I had this idea to build the whole thing around. I actually built it around this chair this year because I knew I was going to do Santa's office and the chair is red. So I knew I had to be using a lot of red this year, and that's what I did. And downstairs, there's red almost everywhere you look except the dining room, which is more blush and gold. But I do have one spot of red in there, which I didn't show, and it's one cardinal that's over on a tree, over on a lamp in the dining room. But somehow, because of the blush color, it is cohesive with the rest of the what's laid out downstairs. Even the window treatments right here, which we found this year in a place called Shopper's World. It looks old world. It's kind of like a brocade look, but a lot of red in there. Santa's kneeling in there. In the kitchen, you see I have this little tree, and what did I do? I used red and white, kind of like a candy cane-ish kind of a look. So the red ribbon, once again, on the little tree that's, between the kitchen and the family room, as well as above the windows. I used a lot, again, there's that red ribbon, and I used a lot of other little, red and white kind of candy look. All right, everybody. So I hope you got some tips on how to try to pull together your decor when you have a lot of stuff. And again, I didn't have to go out and buy this stuff. I kind of just group it in my brain before I put it all up. And this is how it came out this year. So stay tuned. My home tour will be coming up really shortly. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.